Greetings dear students. In this video, we are going to discuss question number 4 from sample question paper 2018-19 for the subject computer science for class 12th. Let us start with part A of question number 4. Write a function revtext to read a text file input.txt and print only words starting with I in reverse order. For example, if the value in text file is India is my country, then the output will be, we will select the words which start with I, like India is starting with I, then this word should be reversed. You can see this has been reversed. Again, is starting with I, so this will also be reserved. And rest of the word will remain the same. Now this question is of 2 marks. So let us see how to write code for this. As we have to write a function revtext, so we'll start with writing a function void revtext. Now to read a file, we will open the file in ifstream mode. So we'll write the statement ifstream fin, and this is the name of the file as given in the question, input.txt. Now as we have to read the file word by word, text file can be read in either in word by word format, character by character format, or line by line format. But this question requires that the file should be read in word by word form. So we will declare one word, char word 20. This is a string. Now we'll start reading the file. While not fin.eof, this loop will read the file from beginning till end. Now the statement fin word, this will read the file word by word. As you know, this operator, this always stops whenever it encounters a white space, which can be a single space or a tab or enter. So this will read only one word at a time. Now after reading a word, we will check the first letter of that word. That can be checked using the statement if word 0 equal to I. So 0 position tells us whether the first letter of that word is equal to I or not. And if that is so, we have to reverse the word. For that, we will use the function strrev word. So this function will reverse the word, and the reverse word will be stored in the string word itself. So we will say, after this, we will say cout word. So if the word is not starting with I, it will be displayed as it is. But if the word is starting with I, it will be reversed and then it will be displayed. After that, we will close the file. So let us see the marks distribution. Half mark for opening input.txt correctly. So if you open the file correctly, you will get full half mark. Half mark for reading each word from the file. So you can see here you are reading word by word. And so you will get half mark for reading word by word. Half mark for checking the word starting with I. So for this if statement, you will get half mark, and half mark for reversing and displaying the word. So you are reversing here and displaying here. For these two statements, you will get half mark. Now one more question has been given as an alternative question. You can do either this one or this one. Now this question is, write a function in C++ to count the number of lowercase alphabets present in text file book.txt. We have to count the number of lowercase alphabets. So let's see how we can do that. So the code for the same is void count alpha. We are declaring a function. Now as we have to read the file, so we will open the file in ifstream mode. So we'll write down the statement ifstream I file, and this is the name of the file book.txt. Now we have to, in this case, we are reading each alphabet from the file. We have to count the number of lowercase alphabets. So we have to read the file character by character. We have to read each character of a file. So you have to be very wise to find out in which way we have to read the text file. Line by line, word by word, or character by character. So in this case, as we are reading character by character, so we will declare first one character, char ch. And as we have to count the number of lowercase alphabets, we are declaring one variable count of type integer, and we will initialize it by value 0. Next, we will use a while loop to read the file from beginning till end while not ifile.eof. Now inside the loop, we will read the file character by character ifile.getch. So this will read only one character at a time. Now we will check if is lower ch. So isLower is a function which is present in ctype.h. It will check whether the character which we have read is a lowercase alphabet or not. And if it is so, we will increment our counter by 1 using the statement count plus plus. So this loop will continue and it will read all the characters of the file and increment the counter whenever it encounters the lowercase alphabet. After the loop, we will close the file and we will display the count. So let us see the mark distribution. Half mark for opening input.txt correctly. So if you open the file correctly, you will get half mark. So this is book.txt. Half mark for reading each character from the file. So if you read the file correctly, character by character, you will get full mark, half mark. Half mark for checking the lower character. So if you are half mark for checking whether the character is in lowercase or not, and half mark for displaying the count. So this is how mark distribution has been done for this. Now the part B is write a function in C++ to search and display details whose destination is Cochin from binary file bus.dat, assuming the binary file is containing the objects of the following class. So you have to write a function search and it will display the details of the destination Cochin from the file bus.dat. So let us see the class first of which objects are written in binary file. The class is class bus with data members int bno, char from 20 which is the starting point, char to 20 which is the destination point. Now in the public section we have functions char star start from which returns the from, that is the starting point, char star n2 which is the function which returns 2, that is the destination. Then we have void input in which we are inputting the details of all the data members, and void show in which we are simply displaying all the data members. So let us write down the function search. So we have void read file, this is the name of the function we have given. Then we are creating an object of class bus B. Now as we are reading this file, this binary file, so again we will open this file in if stream mode. We'll give the statement if stream fin and then fin.open bus.dat comma ios double colon binary. This is a binary file, so this mode has to be used while opening a file. Now to read a file, we will give this statement while fin.read char star %b comma size of b. So this statement will read the file from beginning till end. Now we will check if strcmp b.n2 comma Cochin equal to 0. So as we give this statement fin.read, the data from the file first record will come to the buffer B. Now from the buffer we will check whether the data stored in it is Cochin or not. For that we will use the strcmp function because we are comparing two string, and b.n2 will return the 2, that is the destination which is stored in record number 1 in the file. So if that destination and Cochin they are same, we will say b.show. So that will display the details of the record, and this process will continue for all the records of the file, and after that we will close the file. So let us see the mark distribution. Half mark for opening bus.dat correctly, 1 mark for reading each record from bus.dat, so 1 mark is for this, 1 mark for comparing value returned by n2 with Cochin, so 1 mark is for strcmp function and comparing, and half mark for displaying the batching record, so half mark is for b.show. So if you want more details on files, you can watch my videos on text file and binary files also. Now this is an alternative question. The question is write a function in C++ to add more new objects at the bottom of a binary file student.dat, assuming the binary file is containing the objects of the following class. And the class is class 2 int rno char sname 20, and in the public section we have void enter function in which we are inputting the values of data members, and void show in which we are displaying the values of data members. So let us write down the code for this. Void add record. So as we have to write down the objects of the class 2 in a binary file, we will open the file in offstream mode, offstream o file, and then o file dot open student.dat. This is the name of the file, and then we will add the modes ios double colon append and ios double colon binary. Now ios double colon append is very important because we have to add the new objects at the bottom of the binary file. If we use ios double colon out, it will remove all the previous records and add the new records at the beginning of the file. So please remember that whenever you want to add new objects, you have to open the file in ios double colon append mode. Also, we will add ios binary because this is a binary file. Now we are creating an object s of class 2, and then we are creating one more variable ch of type char, and we are initializing it by value y. Then we are using a loop while ch equal to y or ch equal to small y. So this loop will continue till the user presses y, and you can add as many number of records as the user wants. Now before adding the record to the file, we will first write down the statement s.enter. This statement will input the values for the data members, RNO and sname for the object s. So after inputting the values, we will write down this object onto the file using the statement ofile.write char star ampersand s comma size of s. So this statement will write this object onto the file. Then we will ask the user cout more, we want to enter more, y or n, and then cin ch. If user inputs y, then this loop will continue, but if user inputs n, this loop will end, and then after that we will close the file using the statement ofile.close. So let us see the mark distribution. 1 mark for opening student.dat correctly, 1 mark for s.enter inputting the values into the object of the class, and 1 mark for writing each record into the file. So 1 mark is for this statement, writing the record into a file. So if you want to see more details on the binary and text file, you can watch my videos which are available on my YouTube channel Learning Simplified. Now let us go to the next question. The next question is, find the output of the following C++ code considering that the binary file product.dat exists on the hard disk with a list of data of 500 products. So 500 products have already been written to the file product.dat. Let us see the class product. The class product looks like this. It has two data members, int p code and char p name 20, and member functions void entry and void disk. Now in the main, the code is fstream in. We are opening the file and we are saying in.open product.dat. We are opening this file product.dat, and then ios double colon binary and ios in. As this is a binary file, we are adding the mode ios binary and ios in as we want to read this file. Then we are creating a product object of class product using the statement product p. Now the next statement is in.seekg 0 comma ios double colon n. So see this statement. In this statement, we are putting the cursor to the last byte of the file. So it is written 0 ios double colon end. So from the end, we are putting the cursor to the last byte of the file. The next statement is cout total count in.telg divided by size of p. So you can see in this case, let us see what this statement means. Now you can see the size of p is 2 bytes plus 20, it means 22 bytes, and in.telg. In.telg will give the position where the file pointer is placed. We have already placed the file pointer to the last byte of the file. So last byte we can calculate by multiplying the number of records and size of each record. So this is 500 into 22, and this has to be divided by size of p, and size of p is again 22. So this comes out to be 500. So you can see the result is total count colon 500. The next statement is in.seekg 70 into size of p. So this statement will put the file pointer to the 70th record, because when we say 70 into size of P, it means 70 into 22. So it will put the file pointer at the end of the 70th record. Then in dot read char star ampersand P comma size of P. So this statement, now our file pointer is at the end of the 70th record, or you can say at the beginning of the 71 record. So this will read the 71st record. And when we say in dot read char star ampersand P comma size of P, so this statement will read the next record, which is the 72 record. So 72th record is read using the statement in dot read char star ampersand P comma size of P. Now let us see the next statement. Cout at product in dot tell G divided by size of P plus 1. So our file pointer is at the end of the 70th record at this time. So we will say 72 into 22, because tell G and CG functions, they always talk in terms of bytes, and this divided by size of P, which is 22 again. So we will get 72, and when we add 1 to it, it will become 73. So our output will be at product colon 73. And after that, we are closing the file. So this question is of 1 mark. So and half mark for each line for correct value of in dot tell G divided by size of P, and half mark is for this line. There is one more alternative question. Which file stream is required for CG? And you know that CG, for CG, it is the input mode. So either we require F stream, because F stream is for both input and output, or we can say if stream. If stream is specifically for input stream. So this is for 1 mark. So 1 mark for writing the correct stream. So this is all for this video. If you like it, please give thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel Learning Simplified. And in my next video, I'm going to discuss question number 5. Till then, goodbye.